Hi YouTube! So today I'm going to be filming a Valentine's Day look for you. Something that everyone can do, and if you find it a little bit tricky to do a winged liner, I'll just show you a really easy tip that you can use for that. I'm going to be showing you some different range of lipsticks from the cheapest to the higher. If you want to see how I achieve this Valentine's Day look, then keep on watching. So first of all, I'm just going to prep the skin, and I'm going to use the Superdrug's own vitamin E spray, which just onto the skin. I'm going to try and make this quick and easy for you today, so it doesn't take too much time if you are going out. I'm going to go in with a little bit of Hydra Veil. I've got a little mini that I keep in my kit. Okay, so this is a gel formula. You'll have to excuse my voice today. I've just had a really bad cold, and it's just been one of those colds where you just want to go. Like, seriously. But I'm getting back to normal. So my voice is still a bit croaky, I'm sorry. So as I was saying about the Hydra Veil, this is basically just a really nice base for if your skin's a bit dry, or if you just want to add a little bit of moisture to your face. It really does what it says on the tin. It's hydrating, it's got an aloe vera, it calms and soothes your skin. So if you have got a little bit of redness, whereas I'll have mine around my nose off my colds, it won't get rid of it completely, but it'll soothe it down because the aloe being in there will soothe it. So literally just applying it with my hands, and you can let it sink in, or you can go in straight away like I'm going to do with foundation. So I'm going to go in with the NARS Sheer Glow foundation, and I'm in the shade Valerius. So I'm going to take that just on a Real Technique sponge, and I'm actually just going to swipe that on. I want it quite natural, and if you're going on maybe like a first date, you don't want to be overpowering with your makeup, because I feel like it's so nice to be natural when you're making a first impression. I also just take it a bit over the lips as well, because we're going to be putting a red lip on, and I know it looks insane. It will help later on when we're going to put a red lip on. So what's everyone doing for Valentine's Day? What has everyone got planned? Let me know. I'll be sitting at home with my pizza, the single life. So I've also just wet my sponge a little bit so it's a little bit more pliable just to work with. And it will soak a lot of product up, but that's fine because we want like a natural coverage with it as well. So now I've got the foundation on, I'm just going to go in with a little bit of concealer. I'm going to go in again with one of my favourite concealers at the moment, is the Revolution. I did try it out in my last video and I've got used to it now and I absolutely love it. I'm going to take the colour C2, which is one of the lighter ones, and that's just going to go under the eyes. Now because I'm not putting any shadow underneath the eyes, we want it to be quite bright and highlighted under there, so I'm taking it quite far over. I'm also going to take it on the chin, and then just a little bit down the centre. Turning the beauty blend around to the pointed side and just tapping that in. And the reason why I tap is because it gets more coverage in there if I'm swiping it on. I'm losing all the coverage. Okay, so now the concealer's done, I'm going to go in with brows, and I'm going to take the Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil, which is the little brow pencil, and this is in the colour, it's number 2. So it is quite a light one, but I want to keep them quite natural. It's got the little spoolie on the other end and then the pencil on the other one. So I'm going to brush the brows up. So we're going to do kind of a little bit of a brushy brow, but keep the shape in there as well. So I was meant to upload another video on one of my friends when I went down to London, like about 2 weeks ago now, but it didn't work out as my camera cut off halfway through, so I've got the first part of the footage but I haven't got the second part. she's got that on her camera and we're having trouble sending it, so if anyone could let me know how I could send that over. It looks like completely different footage because our cameras are so different, but if the footage is all there, it is quite a good video. So I'm just taking it just a little bit and just flicking that through the brow. Brushing it up to see what we need to fill in. And what I want to do is kind of bring this arch up a little bit. Mine's quite low, and then I want to bring it down and just extend the brow a little bit there. So just really enhancing my shape. I swear some of the faces I pull in these videos. I'm going quite messy with it. I'm not really placing it anywhere. I'm just going a bit odd all over the place, just flicking it up and then filling in slightly as well. And brows are never going to be the same. As the saying goes, the sisters not twins. To set those in place so they don't move anywhere, I'm just going to use the Benefit Ready Set Brow Clear Brow Gel and just really brush them right up and get them to stick up. So I kind of brush the front bit just like over this way towards, you can see I'm going slightly over to the left, and then bring this one over to the right a little bit more and fan them out. But you can see the way your brow hairs move anyway, so I'm just going to take the RCMA loose translucent powder, which I've just depotted in a little pot. Really tap that in. It's a really nice one. I've actually just started using this powder again actually. Just let the T-zone a little bit. It really does mattify the skin. So I'm just going to bronze the face again with my favourite Glint and Raw from Illamasqua. Let's use the Spectrum A00. So this is a look that you can do on a day-to-day basis. The eye is really simple, and I think anyone can almost do this eye. It's a nice look that you can pair with any lips or anything like that. You can do a nude lip, you can do a dark lip, you can do literally anything because it's such a classic look. And it's a really nice one for Valentine's Day as well. So just going to take a little bit of a contour, just to contour the cheek slightly, and I'm going to use the NARS Laguna bronzer, one of my absolute favourite bronzers. I think I've been getting it on and off for about 6 or 7 years. I'm just going to take a Real Techniques contour brush and just dip into that and just slightly just take it to contour the face there. Take it around the hairline a little bit. Get that bronzer helmet on. If you want me to do a video on contouring as well, I can do that. But I don't tend to contour a lot unless I'm going out. I just kind of add a little bit of definition. Can you see how that still adds a bit of definition, but it's not full on contour? And let's get rid of this grey contour. It's not a good look. And then we'll go in with blush at the end and just see if we actually do need it, because sometimes when you put a red lip on or a dark lip or even a nude lip really, I always kind of leave blush until the last so we can see what it looks like on the skin and if we do need it. So I recently just got the new Fenty Beauty highlighter. You can't even see it on there, it just washes it out. But this is absolutely stunning, and it is the it's the Kilowatt Freestyle Highlighter Duo in Mean Money and Hustler Baby. So I'm going to use the Hustler Baby highlighter. It's kind of a gorgeous pinky gold tone highlighter. And take that just on the little contour brush. Oh, look at the glow! So again, just on the forehead a little bit to just join it in, and down the nose. I'm also just going to put it on the lip as well, because with this red lip it's going to look so nice. And also just put a tiny bit on the chin. So, loads of people find it tricky to do liner. Believe me, when I first started makeup, I found it so hard to do liner, and I think I can remember when I was in college, God, I was about 17, and I said to my teacher, we had this like 50s style shoot going on, and said to my teacher, listen, I'm not going to pass this assignment, I can't do liner, it's really winding me up. I feel like one's up there, one's down there, one's thicker, one's thinner, it's really getting on my nerves. And she was like, just sit and practice. Oh my god, I sat and practiced that whole night in the mirror, and my eyes were red raw, but I got a distinction because I sat and practiced. So it's literally just practicing the way that you feel like is more comfortable for you. For me, I like to use a thinner brush, some people like to use a thicker brush. Sometimes I use a lip liner brush on other people if I want. So now we've got those lines kind of even there. I'm going to mess it all up, all the work that we've done, and go in with the Illamasqua Obsidian Single Shadow, which is just the blackest of black eyeshadow. I'm going to do kind of a smudgy liner just to make it a little bit different. No matter if you do this really flawless and spot on, because we're going to smudge it anyway. I'm going to go in with an Illamasqua brow brush, and I'm just going to take a tiny bit of that shadow, tap a little tiny drop in the back of my hand, and then I'm just going to go in and smudge it a little bit. I'm just going to go in with the NARS bronzer and a little pencil brush and just dip it in, and I'm just going to smudge just the outer edges just to really smudge them out. I'm going to pop some lashes on. The lashes I'm going to use are the Ardell Demi Wispy lashes. I'm just going to take some duo glue so they last all night. Okay, so just pop it in the centre. I'm actually going to put some mascara on afterwards to blend it in, but you can do it before if you want. So I'm just going to put a tiny bit of mascara. The mascara I'm using is Maybelline The Falsies. Not the waterproof one or anything, but you can go for that if your eyes water. Mine don't really do that. So just wiggle those in and blend those in together. I don't tend to put a lot of mascara on the edge of the lash. I just kind of wiggle them in the base. I'm going to put a tiny bit on the bottom lashes as well. Just tie everything in. So to add a little bit of a sparkle if you are going out at night time, I'm just going to use a tiny bit of Beguile pigment from Illamasqua, which I've also depotted because the pigments go everywhere. And I'm just going to take a tiny brush. I'm going to take the Spectrum A13 brush, which is a tiny little smudgy one, and I'm just going to put that in the centre of the eye, right there. The tear duct area, and it adds a gorgeous light to the eye and brightens it. And it adds a bit of sparkle without it being too overpowering all over the lid. So in the waterline, I'm just going to put a tiny bit of Illamasqua Val pencil, which is like a bone coloured pencil, and that's just going to go in the waterline. That's the eyes done. So that is just a quick and easy eye look for everyone, and you can literally pair any lip with this, but I'm honestly going to go for a red. So the colour I'm going to use today is obviously one of the classics that I love, is MAC Ruby Woo. But if you want to go for something which is a little bit cheaper, you can also go for Smashbox in the colour Get Fired, which is kind of a bit of an orangey red, which is quite nice. Or if you want to go for something from the drugstore, you can go in with the Maybelline Vivid Matte Liquid Lip. So this is just a liquid lip, so you do have to be careful with it, but it's a really nice bright red. And if you want a gloss, you can take the Illamasqua gloss in Succubus, and this is a gorgeous intense gloss, and you don't have to put lipstick under that. I'm going to show you both today. So I'm going to use Ruby Woo today. NYX lip liner crayon in hot red, and the foundation will help for the liner to stick as well. So get your Cupid's bow in. If you do an X on the lip, that's where your Cupid's bow is going to be. And I kind of follow each edge round. For this I'm going to kind of make it pouty, so I'm going to go straight across there a little bit rather than dipping down on the Cupid's bow. And then I'm going to go in with the bottom. Overdraw slightly, but not too much. And if you're coming from the outer edge and moving up, your hand automatically makes that movement, so you're going to end up with more of a pouty lip. If you come down, you're going to do sort of a very 40s lip where it goes really down and cut in. With that I'm going to fill the whole lip in. Once we've got our shape. MAC Ruby Woo, and this is a matte lipstick, so it's not really comfortable to wear. If you've got dry lips, but I love this colour. And you can use a brush as well for more precision. So that is MAC Ruby Woo on the lips. I just love how this looks with the winged smudgy liner and just a bit of a messy brown. But I think we do need a little bit of blush just on the cheeks without looking like Dolly Dealer. The contour brush again from Real Techniques, and I'm going to take just a tiny bit of a peachy shade. I'm not going to go with pink because I feel like that just makes you look like a doll with this kind of look. So I'm going to go in with the Zoeva. This is just the blush palette, and as I'm not sure of the shade, but it's kind of a peachy tone shade. I'm going to go in with that just on the cheeks. That is the matte lip look. Take the Illamasqua Intense Lip Gloss in the colour Succubus, and just take that from the bullet and just put that right over. And there's your gloss. So if you do make a little bit of a mistake, say on the outer corner or anywhere else around your lip, all you can do is you can go in with a little bit of any concealer that you used on the face, say like the Revolution one or whatever one you're using at the moment, and just take a tiny little lip brush and literally just go around the lip and just perfect it where you need it. So this is the finished Valentine's makeup look, and I hope that you've loved this video. It's have a little practice with your liner. If it doesn't go right, smudge it out. And I've loved making these videos, and I want to continue making more videos in the future. So I hope you have an amazing Valentine's Day for you doing, and yeah, so thanks for watching this video, and I hope to see you soon on my channel. See you soon, take care, bye.